Hey, you guys, happy Friday, you guys. I have a mini success story I want to share with you from one of my clients, but this video is going to be more about what vibe you need to kind of shift in to get what you want, okay? You guys probably have seen me in this last week's shorts, or maybe it was the week before, where I went to casino, won 20K. Like I have so many wins, but I don't really show them anymore. I don't know why. I feel like it's getting old, but a lot of people are like, why don't you share it anymore? I was teaching a few of my clients this week how to be like that too, how to just walk in, have fun, make few K, 20K, 10K, 30K, whatever you feel like is doable in your subconscious mind, that can happen. But this video is not just about money, you guys. This video is about why the way you view yourself is important, how it causes a ripple effect in your universe to have people reflect that self concept back to you. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have heard of self concept, maybe even my videos, like you've watched them so many times, but I want to make something clear. Like, self concept, it's not just like, oh, I need to love myself. If I love myself, they will love me too. In that self love, in that self concept, boundaries are included, self respect is included, how you allow other people to show up for you, the behavior you allow. All of that is self concept. It's not just let me love myself and people will love me. And then when you're trying to love yourself, like all you do is maybe just like, I don't know, buy yourself a nice item, right? Or hair or makeup. That's not just self-love. Those are nice things to do for yourself and self-concept, but to really level up on the love you have for yourself, the commitment you have for yourself, the consistency, you being a priority, and you want that being reflected back to you. Sometimes you got to do tough things. Sometimes you got to remove yourself from triggers. Sometimes you got to remove yourself from situations that are constantly putting you in the same mindset that's not serving you. These are also self-love moves, self-concept moves to make. Okay, so I want to share this little mini success with you guys. We coached one time and she sent in a mini success, which I'm so happy she did. Thanks, girl, for sharing this and updating me. She sent, thank you so much for your channel and for Ani and Amanda. Although I've watched more of Ani's videos, I've definitely listened to Amanda as well and find her super helpful. You can share this feedback. I will rebook with Ani. I only did a half an hour and I plan to do an hour next. After our session, I already had a game plan and I heard from my specific person that same night. It was like kind of weird. I was like, what did Ani do? Girl, I did nothing. I just got it in you to do it. You are doing it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I will email with further success. This was literally it, like mini success. And it was a first 30-minute session. She got her homework. She started on her homework and she heard from her specific person that same night. Sometimes all it takes, you guys, is a coach to snap you back into remembering who the F you are. But that energy of you knowing who you are, not being phased by what reality is showing you, not being phased by your 3D circumstances, is honestly key. It is key. The easiest thing you could do is react to your 3D. Like, that does not you reacting to your 3D is something you've been doing your whole life, right? You now knowing this law, this information, but continuously reacting to 3D, then you're not applying what you know. And for some of you, if that is a reality check, that's what I'm here for. Cheers to that, you guys. Get your drinks, get your snacks. I forgot to say, but this is going to be more of like a drink, snacks, coffee, chit chat type of video. You need the reality check. If you are still reacting to your 3D after you know about this knowledge, after you know about manifestation, after you know that when you're least resistant, things happen faster, and you're still not doing it, what are you doing? Why are you sticking to what didn't serve you? I know why, but I'm going to tell you why. You're sticking to what didn't serve you, the mindset and the reactions that didn't serve you, because it's easier to stick to it than to actually make a change. It's easier to do what you've always been done, what you've always been doing your whole life, than to actually change something mentally, than to actually stop reacting. Like, you don't even need, a lot of people are like, okay, so what should I do? What should I do if I don't react? What should I do? You don't have to substitute reaction with anything else. All you have to do is realize that you're doing it and just remove yourself from that trigger and stop doing it. You don't always have to substitute. Oh, should I flip a thought? Let me flip a thought. Let me see an affirmation. Let me do a technique. Let me do this. You don't even need that. If you can't do, a lot of people hesitate to not react or to change their ways because they think that it's so much work to actually change your mindset. Just you observing that you're doing it and then not doing it is huge. That's enough. That's enough for you to get the momentum going, to start getting more and more evidence. So please write this down. You do not need to always substitute a reaction with something else. And I'll tell you this. I saw this in me when I was on my journey and I was learning. I see this in a lot of clients, and I'm saying this so you recognize this within you too. When you're addicted to always reacting, when you're addicted to always seeking out a problem, like there's always a problem you need to fix, you always need to problem solve, like you can't just sit still. That's coming from you staying in that old mindset again. A lot of people are like, okay, I won't react to this. I won't think about SPI. I won't do that. But then they go and then they'll find a problem in their money mindset and they'll start reacting to that. So all you did is just substitute one problem over the other. That's all you did. So you're staying in that lack. You see, your brain is like so used to that lack that when you stop finding it in one area of your life, you'll go and find it in another area of your life, and then you'll beat that drum. So this is why I want you to be so aware of what you're doing so you don't do that either. Because just because you stop thinking about one topic doesn't mean you stop completely. You may now go and figure out another problem in another topic. If this is you, or if you've done that, comment down below. This keeps you in lack, by the way. It took me a long time to figure that out. Because a lot of people out there, a lot of people teaching that weren't even mentioning that either. And then a lot of books too, like no one was mentioning that. And then I realized, wait a second, I think I'm addicted to finding a problem and trying to solve it when that's keeping me in lack. So if it wasn't SP, it was money. If it wasn't money, it was a family issue. If it wasn't a family issue, it was a health issue. It's like always something, right? To keep that spot occupied. You don't need to occupy that problem solving. You don't need to at all. All you need to do is understand when you do it and then stop doing it. And you're like, but how? But how? But how? Literally just stop. When you observe that you're doing something and you know it's not serving you, that should be enough to scare you. That should be enough for you to stop. So when you know this thing that I'm doing is not serving me and I realize I'm doing it, that should be enough to scare you into not doing it. Why do I say scare? Because if you don't want your reality to keep repeating itself because it's not your favorable outcomes, that's enough. That's enough evidence to stop. Does this make sense, you guys? If this makes sense, comment down below. Cheers to Friday. Cheers to challenge. This is your challenge. Whatever I'm saying right now, I challenge you to start doing it this weekend. Starting now. Okay? Observing, applying. Observing, applying. Observing, applying. Another thing I want to talk about is people pleasing. Stop people pleasing. I've said this in many other videos before. And if I'm saying it again, it's probably because you need to hear it again. Or if you're new to this channel or new to my videos, you probably need to hear it. People pleasing comes from a low self-concept. Is it your fault? No, it's not. You've probably gone through experiences in your life that caused you to people please because you thought if you people please, you will get more validation. You thought if you people please, you would get more validation from the person that you want to love you more. You'll get more of their attention. You'll get more of their compassion. You will get more of their commitment if you people please. But it doesn't work that way. How I know this doesn't work that way, because I am a coach. I've been doing it for years. I know from my personal experience. I also know from my clients' experience. And I also know, think of it this way. When someone people pleases you a lot and they want your validation a lot, do you respect them? Not really, right? It's so sad. So sad. But we feel that energy. We feel that cringe energy of you are trying too hard for me to accept you. And when sometimes, when a lot of us understand that's happening and we really truly have compassion towards the person, we know what's going on, it's different. But sometimes when it's too much, when it's way too much, you start not respecting the other person. And this is what happens with SPs, you guys. This is what happens when you manifest third parties in, or you're not being chosen by your specific person. It's because they can feel that you only care about them accepting you. You only care about them. You only want their validation. You only want to be chosen by them. They feel that cringe energy, you know? But this is not a game either. Like, I'm not saying go play hard to get so they come and commit to you. It does not like that. That has its expiration date too. When you're doing it from a intention of like game playing, it doesn't work. It has to be pure intention. You purely understanding that when I show up too much, too soon, too often, and I'm looking for a validation outside of me, then it becomes dangerous. Then it becomes uncontrollable, because then you feel like, oh my God, I'm losing control. I don't have a self-concept anymore. I'm putting this person on a pedestal and they're not choosing me again and again and again. How do I get them to choose me? And then it becomes a game of like, how do I just get this person to choose me? I don't care about anything else. I just want this person to choose me. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. It's not good like that. The person will start choosing you. The person will start reaching out to you. The person will start prioritizing you. Money will start prioritizing you when you stop needing its validation. I know that's easier said than done, but you have to stop looking at your circumstances, because your circumstances are also triggering that need of validation. You're probably looking at your reality. You're like, oh my God, it's not here yet. It's not here yet. I need it more. I need it more. I need it more now because it's not here yet. I just realized it's not here yet. Right? So now I'm going to push it harder, and that's the worst thing you can do. So what do you do instead? You come back to the present moment. You come back to what you're passionate about right now. You come back to what feels good right now to you. When you can get back your mojo, and you remembering who the F you are, and you remembering that you have your hobbies too. You have love for yourself too. You have a family that loves you too. It's not about all this SP stuff. It's not about all this money stuff. I have a present moment too. I have my favorite shows too. I have my favorite outfits, places to go, restaurants. When you start centering it back onto you, focusing it back onto you, the attention, those other people feel that too. They feel the release of resistance and they want to come in. I feel like I mentioned this so much in my videos, you guys, but you have to know this. You have to, even if it's on repeat, I don't care. You need to know this. You need to know that this is the formula for you to start getting what you want. When you make everything about the other person and getting their I keep saying validation, but just being chosen by them is all that matters to you. They will not come in any faster. You become magnetic when you don't care about them choosing you. When all you care about, if you're happy within your own skin, are you at peace within your own self? That's what makes you magnetic. That's what makes even the person that swore that they would never come to you, they come to you. That's what makes you magnetic AF. That's what brings that moth to the flame, you being the flame, them being the moth. So start applying it. Start applying it. Look, I had one 30-minute session with that client, literally her first session. We didn't even do an hour. And I gave her her homework specifically customized to her own situation. She got movement with her SP that evening. It can be that quick. But let's not get hung up on speed and timing either, because that's, again, you being in your lack state, wishing and hoping to be chosen right away, right? I get it. I've been there. I've been through it. Trust me. I've done cringe things too to get chosen by SP, which now I am chosen, which I'm not even in that mindset at all, which causes them to want you more. If you trust me, if you understand what I'm saying, comment down below, like the video, you guys. If you need coaching, links are going to be in the description box down below. I teach EFT tapping. I'm one of the first coaches on this channel that's done EFT. All my courses are available if you need me. I only say this because we have new subscribers every single day and they don't know this information. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.